Hey there, friends. Today, we're diving into a new topic that might be a little strange to a few of you. It's definitely different at first, especially for us Gen Xers. But trust me, it's something a lot of people are loving right now. But it was something that I only recently became aware of. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Haas.
I'm CeCe.
Today we got a hot topic for you.
So a few weeks ago, Haas was having some trouble sleeping. You know what? I'm going to let him tell you this story.
Well, I'm an old man. I'm not that old. But I am starting to get to that age where, you got those frequent periods where you get up in the middle of the night. So this was one of them periods where I got up in the middle of the night, to take care of some business, if you know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm in the bathroom taking care of business, and I'm scrolling through my phone, looking at Instagram, looking at TikTok. What do I see looking at me at 4 a.m. in the morning? A host of liveliness. There was a bunch of lives on. And, I saw people look like they were just getting into the house from partying. And they was just having, having a after party on live. And then I saw folks who were modeling purses. I saw people doing tarot cards. But then, what do I see? I see something even more strange than anything that I had seen before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I came across this, I perceived at the time to be something seriously weird. It was the most weirdest video that I had seen.
He wakes me up and kind of shaking me. So I sit up in a panic because I'm like, is he sick? Is the house on fire? Did the kids call and say they needed rescuing from a kidnapper?
Yeah.
And then he just turns to me, he says, babe, I was looking through TikTok and there was all these people on TikTok whispering. And I was like, really? You woke me up for that?
I mean, a few days go by and I finally found out what the whispering was all about. Because, I was completely weirded out by that. And, I don't know if you had ever heard of it, but ASMR. That's what it's called. ASMR. You know what I'm saying? It's been taking the digital world by storm in recent years with millions of viewers tuning in to experience the tingles and relaxation that comes with it.
Right.
But with great popularity comes great curiosity. What's behind this phenomenon? And why are people so drawn to it? Well, no worries. We are here to explain exactly what it is and why it's become such a big deal, especially for stress relief. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let us get to it.
You're safe. You're safe. You're safe.
I have to admit, when I first heard about ASMR, I was skeptical. Like many others, I thought it was just a bunch of weird sounds and whispering that only appealed to a very specific niche of people. But as we started to dive deeper, I came to realize that there's a lot more than just the surface level. Some people, find the content very unappealing. And even some people might even find it a bit unsettling.
Yeah.
But on the other end of that, there are people who find it very appealing and very helpful. So it did make me wonder, why are there such strong reactions on both ends of the spectrum?
Who can really explain why drawn to certain things and not others?
Right.
Maybe it's the subtle whispers and tapping sounds or the crinkling of wrappers that trigger something deep within us. The point is, ASMR is a highly subjective experience, so you don't have to be embarrassed about it. Mm-hmm. And what works for one person might not work for another.
Right, right.
But that's all right.
It's no secret that ASMR has often been met with raised eyebrows and oftentimes dismissive laughter. But what if I told you that there's some serious science backing up the claims? For instance, did you know ASMR can trigger a response in the brain that's similar to meditation or mindfulness?
So, what exactly is ASMR?
Right.
The acronym ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. The term was coined by neuroscientist Jennifer Allen, who wanted to create the term for the experience of tingling sensations in the crown of the head that happens in response to a range of audio-visual triggers such as whispering, tapping, and hand movements, or gentle focused attention. Think of it as that feeling you get when someone softly brushes your hair, or when you hear the soothing sound of rain. For many, it's like a brain massage. Now, did that feel calming to you? If so, you might be ASMR sensitive. The ASMR sensations can be categorized into two types. Physical sensations, which are like, what you feel. Light and pleasurable tingles, sparkles, fuzziness, or waves of relaxation in the head, neck, spine, and throughout the rest of the body. And then there's the psychological sensations. And those are like how you feel. And those are like deep and soothing feelings of relaxation, calmness, comfort, peacefulness, restfulness, or sleeping.
Why has ASMR taken off? Well, life is stressful, and we're constantly searching for ways to unwind. So ASMR videos have become like a go-to for millions of people to combat anxiety, improve sleep, or just to chill out in general.
Right.
And hey, let's face it, who doesn't need a little peace and quiet in this noisy world, right?
Yeah.
And studies have proven that ASMR can have a profound impact on stress and even depression. By inducing a sense of relaxation and calm, it can literally change the way we respond to stressful situations.
Yeah. Preliminary research suggests that ASMR shares sensory pathways with experiences like becoming elated by a piece of music or feeling a shiver of delight at something aesthetically pleasing. And get this, one study used magnetic resonance imaging to visualize the brains of people experiencing ASMR.
Okay, and what they find?
The researchers reported seeing significant spikes in neural activity in the regions of the brain associated with emotion and reward.
Yeah. And I know that many people have also reported improved mood as well as pain management with using ASMR. And ASMR, of course, lowers your heart rate and it can slow your breathing. And it's very similar to what we often feel like when we're in a meditative state, like doing yoga or the special breathings that they have with Ayurveda.
So we already mentioned a few common examples of ASMR, but ASMR can also include listening to sounds of someone popping bubble wrap, to watching a person gently combing their hair, to even listening to a person type on a typewriter.
Besides the more common sounds already mentioned, ASMR creators use a variety of techniques to create unique sounds. They are known to get very creative with mouth sounds by using quirky facial expressions to produce even quirkier sounds. They also like to use fun toys and employ the use of common household tools such as makeup brushes, cutlery, dishware, and paper, and etc. to give the audience a good experience. It's also not uncommon to find many ASMR videos centered around eating sounds.
ASMR creators also try to make their videos visually pleasing to the eye, combining beautiful and relaxing visuals to the soothing sounds to make an all-around aesthetically pleasing experience for viewers. So it's definitely one that you would want to be in a quiet space while you experience it.
Right, right. And you know what else? A lot of ASMR creators use role playing as well in their
Wow.
videos.
Wow. So basically, there's an ASMR style for everyone. If you're a Gen Xer, think of it like Bob Ross's Happy Little Trees. I know all of us saw the white Afro man painting, But in this situation, it's the modern digital age. Same soothing vibes, just in HD. So let me ask you, do you get tingles when you listen to those ASMR videos?
No, and do some of the videos I do find a little bit ridiculous, but it's probably because I don't really understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And then some have the opposite effect on me, which makes me irritated because like that, the ones where they have the liquidy sound, mouth sounds, it just kind of reminds me of like someone chewing their food and gum too loudly. So it's not relaxing to me at all. But there was one that I did find where there was a lady who was whisper reading some poetry.
Okay.
And I found myself becoming really engrossed because I think it was because, in order to really hear what she was saying, I had to kind of get still and listen. And I did find myself feeling a lot calmer, a lot more relaxed because I was forced to kind of get still in the moment and listen and focus. And so I definitely could see how that was having an effect on, on how I was feeling.
Sure.
Now, what about you? Do you get the tingles?
Well, I have recently been watching these videos, and I'm still searching for that experience that people say they have at the top of their head. When they're listening to the bubble popping or it's really weird. I got to say that it's really weird, and just the part of people speaking very low, and they've got the high resonance microphones so that you can hear every single syllable or every sound of the tongue
Of the mouth,
connecting with the top of their mouth.
Right.
And just, you hear it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I was just interested to see that there was a market for it. But it just goes to show, hey, there's a market for everything.
I mean, it's a huge market.
Me coming from that position of definitely liking to voyeur and watch and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I am entertained by, being a, what do they call it? A tourist. I'm a tourist. Okay. I'm a tourist in y'all's therapy sessions.
Well, like they say, what works for one person might not work for everybody.
Right.
And also, not everybody, they say there's a premise where you have to be ASMR sensitive. Right. And not everybody's ASMR sensitive. So if you guys are ready to give ASMR a shot, start simple. I would suggest putting on some earphones so you can get the full effect of, what Haas was talking about.
Right.
With being able to hear all the sounds. And, try out a few different styles to see what clicks for you.
Right.
And, I remember that not everything, like we said before, not everyone's going to feel the tingles, but you can definitely enjoy the relaxing sounds.
And whether you're looking for a new way to unwind or just curious about the ASMR craze, we hope this gives you a little insight into why it's so popular. Let us know your comments, if you've tried it. Below, or if you're planning to try it.
Right. Let us know how it goes.
Let us know how it goes. How it affects you, and such. Hey, I might be missing out on something. I might actually need to participate instead of be standing on the side watching. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if this video helped you relax even a little, hit that like button and subscribe for more of our content. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. And until next time, take care, stay calm, and we gonna fade to black.